Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Counter-Strike fans across the globe, I sound like Sponge and I don't care! Welcome to a little HyperSpeed CS2 action. I'll go over some of the housekeeping we have to deal with here in just a little bit, but I'm WxFan21, your caster for HyperSpeed versus Team DWG. And it is Team WG already out to an early 2-0 start here out on their map pick here of Overpass. Overpass, Nuke, and Inferno are your three matches here today. And again, we'll get into just a little bit of housekeeping in just a wee bit. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, we got some things to discuss here in round number 3. Team DWG already come into this at 2-0 on their map pick. It's about to be 3-0 as the save is coming in from HyperSpeed as they retreat deep into T-spawn territory to save these all-important rifles. The housekeeping, you'll notice a little bit different with the roster change here. The roster for HyperSpeed has changed for the remainder of the season. Unfortunately, the IGL Kiri has been benched. Ash Red will take in as sub and IGL for the remainder of the season. Of course, I will not divulge reasons why. Team choice, Kiri has been benched. And HyperSpeed, once again, welcomes back Ash Red into the active roster as a sub for the remainder of the season. Speaking of the season, this is a much shorter season than previous ones because of these best of threes and because of the DreamHack competition coming up for the winner of Advance. So there are only 3 games remaining in the season. HyperSpeed 1 and 5. Attempting to stave off relegation into with Ash Red back into the fold. This should be like riding a bike for most of this roster. Yes, Traditions, still the Opera, still an addition. Caboose gets blown off, maybe an arm, maybe a leg. Still hobbling with 29 hit points in a dream. And again, yet another save here has been called. Wise here from HyperSpeed. Is it going to start? Unfortunately, down 0-4, but Team DWG looks solid. But their economy is not looking so good. But this round, keeping 4 members alive is everything they need to build up that all-important economy. 4-0, Team DWG. HyperSpeed begin a little bit of a wait. Initial quad kill off the back of the NRB and juicy double. It's exactly what you wanted to see HyperSpeed get back into their winning ways. It's a good way to start bouncing back, ladies and gentlemen. 2v2. 48 seconds left on the clock here in round number 6. Bears brings us back to a 1v2 as they make their way over to the B bomb site. But it is going to be none other than Juicy himself to be able to start bringing things back on his end. And unfortunately for Juicy, he is going to fall. So my apologies again. Caldwell, is this any better? I was a little further away from the mic that last round. Oh, fantastic. Didn't want to realize you wanted me to start yelling already, Caldwell. Gonna get some throat lozenges out here. Can you hook a brother up with some throat lozenges is all I'm saying. We need to get broadcaster lozenges. That sounds like a phenomenal idea. Hook a brother up, Caldwell. Speaking of being hooked up here, HyperSpeed getting hooked up here with some utility headed down towards the B-bomb site, which is where Team DWG, Team DWG, if you will. As Juicy finds 2, he's looking for the 3rd, gets a little too aggressive there. Does find the other player. And now you have Whitmer, who's just up here hanging out all over on the A-bomb site, all by his lonesome. Lurk gets taken out. It's going to be up to Ash Red to hold as Darky, and Traditions will rotate down, and hold he shall as Darky cleans him up. And that is a 2nd round victory for HyperSpeed. How's everybody doing tonight? Again, WxFan21 back here again with you. 3 games left here in this season for Advanced. And here we go. Fast executed into the bomb site on this eco round. Darky and Traditions here on the hole. Missed. Deagle's shot from Fobless leaves him killless in this round. Is Whitmer still hanging out and about. And this is HyperSpeed finally starting to rebound. So they're going to grab easily their 3rd round of the game. Take a look at the round counters, ladies and gentlemen. This game started off strong for Team DWG, 5-1 at the end of 6. HyperSpeed have answered back with the last 2. The economy for Team DWG has been broken. They tried an eco, it didn't go their way. This will be yet another eco. No, it's not. It's a force. Oh, strap in, folks. We got ourselves a spicy round. Potentially. It's spicy. Spicy like a spicy meatball. Hey, Ash, that, Mr. Ash Red, that's not what I meant by spicy. I didn't mean accidentally use your utility on yourself. Misbounce, it happens. We've all played CS. Those of us that play it, we know. It's all good. Whitmer fires off a warning shot. Sorvine, I could start singing that if you wanted to. I'm just saying. Though I think we'd end up with like -7 viewers. And, yeah. Juicy. Nice hold from him as NRB is able to get the other kill from the player pushing out of Connector. Beautiful teamwork by them. My apologies for the bad Italian accent. But here we go. It is Juicy just hanging out here all by his lonesome. And now it's Ash to defend the B-bomb site, waiting for his teammates to rotate on in. 26 seconds on the clock, and Ash Red able to take out one Jistani. JC Stanny. Here we go, as Stanny's unable to pick off Darky, who's already having himself a game. Another kill for him. Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Can you feel my heartbeat? Do-do, something, something. Do-do-do-do-do. Every time we touch. Do-do-do-do-do. There you go, Sorvine. I get ESL producers that are listening to this and watching it. I'm just saying. My apologies to the ESL producers who just had to listen to that. This is still my Twitch stream, it's still my cast, and I still want to have fun with the fans. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Sorvine. Caldwell's probably going to clip that. I'm in trouble. Caldwell, don't you dare. Caldwell already got the Elmo voice. Foblis trying to make this a bit of a round. Elmo say traditions get big Kobe kill. I haven't. It's been a long day, chat. A long but good day. 5-5. HyperSpeed showing a little bit of that team chemistry that that we're so used to seeing from this team, especially with the corporation of Ash Red back into it again. If you're just tuning in, unfortunately, Kiri has been benched, and Ash Red has taken over as sub for the remainder of the season. There are only 3 games left. Due to this being a little bit shorter of a season, not only because of the best of 3s, but because of the DreamHack prize at the end of this. Remember, the winner of Advanced this season gets flown to DreamHack to compete for a spot in ESL Pro League along with the other teams to figure out who's going to make it there. HyperSpeed looking great. Darky's initial entries over towards Fountain, and it's exactly how you want to play it. I will tell you this, folks, and I was a little late starting stream because, listen, I had dinner with a friend of mine tonight that I've known since I was 11. I've known him, his wife, his son for over 20 years. And the first time we've actually had a chance to see each other in person in a couple of years. It was such a pleasure playing catch-up. Then I was like, nope, wait a minute. I gotta, like, I don't want to push us out of here, but I got a broadcast to do at 8:30. So my apologies that I was a couple rounds late. I was also getting the HUD and everything set up. Here we go, last round of the first half of play. HyperSpeed. Remember, at one point, this was 5-1 at the end of round 6 with Team DWG in the driver's seat. Looked like they just couldn't be stopped. But now HyperSpeed have more than found themselves some wiggle room. Caldwell, you didn't. Oh my, that may have... See what you started, Sorvine? I blame you for this. Go check the HyperSpeed Twitter. This is your fault. As he most likely clipped me singing. Nah, kid, Sorvine, you're fine. Again, we gotta have fun. When you're down 5-1 at the end of 6, and you start roaring back, I called it a spicy round. And it was spicy for a reason. When you have a decision that you have to make with DWG, and you had to figure out, hey, are we going to go for a double eco and then a full buy? But then you have a 4-spot op, a couple 4-spot AKs, you had somebody with a Deagle and a MAC-10. Spicy things happen. And unfortunately, it didn't go the Team DWG's way. Again, this was 5-1 Team DWG at the end of 6. HyperSpeed have gone 6 unanswered rounds. They're 6-0 since then. They've won every round since. This is 7-5. And if HyperSpeed can take Overpass off of Team DWG, this is Team DWG's map. We're going into Nuke next, which is HyperSpeed's map pick. We know how good they've looked on this map this season, and how good they've looked over the past seasons as well. There is some element to this that we could finally see a HyperSpeed 2-0 this season for the first time this season, and it's sure looking like it's starting. Who promised Darky what is what I want to know. The impact that this man is having is really being felt at the server. From the double Fountain kill that we saw at the end of regulation to now the double entry kill by Fountain, Darky is really starting to feel it. And not for nothing, this is absolutely everything that HyperSpeed have needed. They needed this spark. Oh, Sorvine, listen. I haven't had a chance to listen to the clip. I'm over here talking about the Counter-Strike gimmick and the game that's going on. And apparently, Sorvine in my Twitch chat approves of whatever that clip is that Caldwell apparently posted without zero context. The boost with the Zeus! Beautifully done. And now, adding a little insult to injury, our HyperSpeed. Fobless making good use of the toxic barrels to even up the odds. 4v3, but it sure feels even because Team DWG has 2 very low members. And we have a Nova out as well for Stanny, who's playing towards that wood position. Very strong weapon to have here. Toxic taken out. And Jay Stanny, I said it! Very powerful position to have with a shotgun. And it's up to who else? It's Darky. In the 1v2. Finds the sandbag player and transitions onto the wood player and clutches up the HyperSpeed. 1v2, triple kill in the round. He's had all the impact this team has needed over the last few rounds. 9-5 HyperSpeed, and the confidence for Team DWG is in the crapper. Maybe. As soon as I finished the line, it was a very fast buy. So I think Team DWG are ready to throw something at HyperSpeed right now that they are not expecting. Team DWG grabbed that confidence before it went in the crapper and said, no, we got this. That's our confidence. Let's go! So it never made its way there, but nonetheless, has the confidence at the end of the day been picked up enough and put back in all the players saying, here's our confidence back, let's go? Or has it been really wounded here on their map pick? This is their map pick, and they were dominating on their T side. And then HyperSpeed started changing up been changing things up. They changed up the rotations, they changed up the aggression, but now we have a little bit of a situation for HyperSpeed. They're down a man. Bomb's rotating back over to B. Whitmer has an op. Seemingly finally has calmed down, getting activated. And there's Whitmer. Up in heaven, says not today. and we are done. Team DWG poised to grab their first round since round 6, and they will. Will HyperSpeed get to 10? Sure, not looking likely with this economy. Looking like a Team DWG 7th. Hourly Pop, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Go. Bears from the connector position. Cleans up 2. Looks for more. He's got 3. He's got 4. He's on for the ace. Can he clean up? He does. Ace for Bears. Nicely done by Bears. Bear Z. Merci beaucoup. That was an absolutely unintentional way of making that French. $9-7, money in the bank for HyperSpeed. You can tell they've got confidence right now. This is looking like the classic HyperSpeed that we know and love. So, have any song requests that I can do that I can actually do with my deep voice by any chance? And not one where I have to throw a high-pitched voice that's not my singing voice? Bear Z with the beautiful Kill 100 editions out long. Really, some of the first action we've seen out towards along the season. Sorvine, it was a joke! Whitmer was boosted up towards flowers, half wall, whatever y'all want to call it now. And then as he got killed, his character just looked down in defeat and shame. $2v3 HyperSpeed, make it a 2v2. And Darky will get traded out by Fobless. Juicy with 20 seconds on the clock. The bomb is in his reach. But with 14 seconds, this round is over. Oh my goodness, no way. Juicy, there's no way you can pull this off, surely. Fobless playing this very safe. Wise by Fobless to not push into that hopper. Not to get greedy. Play your time. And that's the last 3 going the way of Team DWG. Tough situation here for HyperSpeed. You have no money to really invest around this op. Kaylee, I don't think I know that one. Hi, by the way. And hello to you, Sorvine, Caldwell, and every one of you viewers out there as well. For all you new viewers, I'm WxFan21, a esports broadcaster, who is also part of the brand new Next Big Caster initiative, brought to you by Face It and ESEA. Oh my goodness, that one. I got you, Kaylee. Thank you. And again, this is the Eco just really struggling here. And there it is. Jumping USP kill for Bear Z. Another triple for him. He's feeling it right now. Maybe when I'm not doing a Counter-Strike stream, I'll do a little karaoke. That could be a whole big can of worms. Tie game, 9 apiece. Someone's getting the double digits at the end of this round. Okay, I literally, and as we have a double up set up with an auto shotty as Traditions enters into the B-bomb site, I don't know why I thought of when I said somebody at the end of this round, and I thought of the weakest link host. You know, like when you get to the end of this round, when you get to the end of the round and they say something like that for a transition. Oh, that's great. B3 is literally doing it all right now for Team DWG. Would really like some help from any of their teammates. And it is going to be a fast rotate up to B. They're hearing the footsteps, not being quiet about it. The other op has fallen, and it's Fobless who's trying to find some kills and finds the first and traded out by Juicy Drop Pop. HyperSpeed end the drought. They get their 10th. And this all of a sudden has become a lot closer than we saw heading in to this second half. Make or break round for both squads. Everyone's economy is in the tank. There's not going to be a full buy for either team. For either team that loses next round. Big make or break round here once again for both squadrons. No double op set up this time for Team DWG. Whitmer has the op in his hands. As HyperSpeed took a little bit of that fodder from the fountain position, baited out the utility, now making their way over to Monster and towards short. Heard flashbang, but it wasn't a Molotov. So there's still room to be taken here by Ash and company. And Fobless all the way towards the back, making his way over to the back of Graffiti now. Spotted out by Darky. Good turn from behind and takes out B3. Woo! Triple flank and Darky, no care. No Darky, no cry. He's gonna shoot you in the eye. As he gets 2 and ties it up with Ash. I was literally trying to think of anything else after that, and why shoot you in the eye came in. I have no idea. Kaylee, did Darky eat his Wheaties midway through the first half? Where did this come from? Oh, that's a great idea. We need to get some Wheaties boxes. We need to get the pictures of the boys on them. And we need to just put it right on the front of the box. We need to do that. Wheaties Esports Edition. Hashtag not a sponsor. Long finally being taken from HyperSpeed. Like I said, Team DWG had no buy in this round. We were struggling off the back of an eco, and knew that they appeased teams, invested a lot into their economies. 3v2, man advantage, HyperSpeed, about to be a 2-man advantage. It's Fobless. Does get cleaned up by Dark. You should have realized where he's gotten shot from, but it's okay. As now you have JC Stanny. Ooh, Mr. Molotov. And that Molotov reconnects, and that's all the info that they needed. They heard it, and we are done. No. Stanny's able to find a rifle and is going to attempt to save. Do you save off the back of this and get away with it? 12 hit points and a dream left. HyperSpeed can't really afford this hunt either. Their economy isn't in the greatest shape. And JC Stanny's going to get away with an AK. But we have gotten here, folks. Map point for HyperSpeed. What do Team DWG have left into the tank? Oh, and gets him! No save for JC Stanny. That would have been a clutch save if he could have pulled that off. But we have reached it here. HyperSpeed have found themselves map point. If they take Team DWG's map pick from them, they head into Nuke. Their map pick that they have looked so good on this season, regardless of who's been the IGL. It has been their best map all season in terms of impact, in terms of how they've looked in team chemistry. And now it's Whitmer trying to play spoiler. He's already got 2. Make it 3, 4 before he gets taken out. Quad kill for Whitmer. Might have just saved this map for Team DWG. And now it's up to Ashred, who has the bomb, headed into front bath. Nobody around him. Bear Z hanging out, checking playground, over at party. And Ashred will have a 1v1 against Stani. And all you have to do is pick off the one player with 48 seconds on the clock. Oh, he's playing for time, and JC Stanny is going to be able to get the kill. This is going to be an eco coming up for HyperSpeed. We're going to go the distance here on Overpass. Good executions from both team, and Team DWG literally saved off the shoulders of Whitmer, taking the team on his shoulders, on his back, if you will, and literally willing himself to get that quad kill to force round 23, which will be an eco for HyperSpeed, heading into what will most likely be the final round of regulation. 2 more opportunities for HyperSpeed to close this out here inside of regulation. Caboose still hanging on over to that auto shotty by Wood on B. Now, there was a point in chat earlier about noticing the logo for Team DWG. So if a team doesn't have a logo, or whatever the case may be, that I will use the ESEA logo, which is the one that you're seeing. Whether it's not a professional logo or, you know, something that may not be appropriate for a broadcast, if you will, sometimes, or I'll just use it. But in this case, Team DWG didn't have a logo when I looked at the match page, so I went with just the generic ESEA logo. Here we go. I told you we'd get here. Be a very tough eco. HyperSpeed did get cleaned up by the triple off the back of Whitmer and the double from Stanny. And here we go. Round 24. Look at how patient HyperSpeed are being. 3 members out to playground, 1 connector, 1 outside a monster. I can see how it could look like that. I didn't realize that's what you meant, Sorving, but I can understand what you mean by that. Flashbang into bathroom. Still Whitmer here. Towards divider with the op. Backing his way on up. Caboose. With the flashbang. Ready to deter anyone pushing from Monster. The only one pushing here is NRB. 27 seconds left now. HyperSpeed, you have to move. It is going to be an attack on A. Whitmer has to be taken out. And he will be! Juicy gets the kill. That's the opera taken down. 15 seconds, though. All you have to do is get the bomb down, but Stanley's going to be standing into a way. Outplanting this bomb. Traditions finds the kill. Bomb will go down uncontested. Here comes the rest of Team DWG from the back of the A-bomb site. Their map pick slowly is being ripped away from them. Can they rip this back and force overtime? But these post plants are too good from HyperSpeed as they beat Team DWG on their map pick 13-11 with Darky 26 kills. The man was on a mission. Once we got to the end of the first half, he started single-handedly taking over that map. It is 1-0 HyperSpeed. Don't go anywhere, folks. We head to HyperSpeed's map pick of Nuke when we come back.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Tonight, we're gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it away.
Welcome back, you wonderful, beautiful people. WxFan21 back here with you. Welcome to map number 2 here of Nuke. We saw a highly contested game 1 on Overpass that went the distance, with HyperSpeed taking Team DWJ's map pick by a score of 13-11. And now it's HyperSpeed to contest the ramp here, as Whitmer's going to rotate on in. And it is going to be a flurry out of the B-bomb site. Bear Z, who had a phenomenal end to Overpass, really keeping Team DWJ, I'm just going to start calling them Team DWG or Team Dog. Keeping them in as long as they have in that last one. And this time, it's just a battle of the pistols back and forth. And now it's Juicy who's going to be shot in the back of the head if he's not careful. Yeah, and he's done. Good job from Fobless to not make any sound, and a tight victory in the pistol by Team DWG. Try saying that 10 times fast. Nothing more than an eco for Team DWG. And oh look, the Boost has found himself with yet another shotgun. What a surprise. go. First gun round for HyperSpeed. Caboose with the auto shotty up here towards ramp. In a really good spot for this, by the way. And immediately re-rotates have gone back out. Juicy launches utility in. Caboose is staring at the wall. And you think it's a secret play, but really not. Whitmer finds one. Tradition's there to trade, but 31 seconds. Team DWG know exactly where HyperSpeed are going. They're headed here for the A-bomb site, and there's nothing they can do about it. The bomb will go down. No! It gets denied by the shotgun! And Caboose has just sealed the victory for DWG. Triple for Caboose. Clutches up, denies the bomb plant. Somebody give that man a cookie. What a filthy clutch. It may not be a traditional clutch in the sense of the term, but to make use of the shotgun like that, to deny the bomb plant with less than a second left to plant, and then to triple kill the rest of the team, it was a 1v3 with everyone up, with two of my other persons still alive. Beautiful execution from the side of Caboose. Absolutely filthy. And now HyperSpeed have to be wondering, what the heck do we do now? That round was ours, and it was ripped away by the back of an auto shotty. Not where you want to be if you're HyperSpeed. Caboose decided to upgrade from a auto shotty to a rifle. And HyperSpeed do make things interesting by taking out 3 members of DWG, but it doesn't matter. Bear Z has almost $10,000 in the bank. Everyone can buy. There's gonna be utility. Good start to nuke for DWG. Oh dear. Little chip damage onto his teammate. Oh, look! I feel like this is a game of Clue. It's Caboose with the auto shotty over towards Secret. Once again, a slow play round here from HyperSpeed. Caboose now making his way over to double doors with a nice peek here. Stanny finds one from the outside of the lock-up position. NRB missing the shot on the Whitmer. Had a free kill and lets him get away. 22 seconds. HyperSpeed. They need to live up to part of their name that has the word speed in it. That's bomb down, and that's the round. Wow, with less than 10 seconds left, that went from this round is over to HyperSpeed say, we don't need that bomb plant. We're just going to go kill everyone else in the game. So they just killed the rest of Team DWG. Lock in there first and get the bomb plant right after. Traditions takes out the player up towards upper ladder. Man, that was really cool. Good for them. HyperSpeed get one. Give him a cookie. I could go for cookies. Hey, Caldwell. Can you hook a brother up with some double stuffed Oreos, please? Or maybe DoorDash me some chocolate cake. Sorvine, what you want? Caldwell's paying. Woo! Nice kill from NRB on the Whitmer. Whitmer trying to go a little aggro there with that MP9. Well, yes, please and thank you, but what do you want? Cookies? Would you like a piece of chocolate cake? Macaroons? I don't know what you all want me to cast. This is, clinical execution and precision from HyperSpeed. Clean round for them as they grab their second. I could go for a nice slice of chocolate cake. All right, folks and viewers. Favorite type of cookie. And I mean retail cookie. Not homemade, because we all know homemade cookies are the best. But what's your favorite retail cookie? For me, hands down, the 101 has to be double stuffed Oreos. Utility out for Bash. Trying to back up his teammate here towards the outside position. NRB, nice damage on the Whitmer. Still able to get away, though. Darky does have a good amount of damage onto him as well. Really quieted off since the last map. Led the way with almost 30 frags. This time he's only got 2. He's been a little quiet. Darky has not been in the position to succeed quite yet until just now. Starny's trying to make a game of this. Starny's got 3. There's no way. No chance. Full rifles against Nico? Oh my, no way. NRB now is left alone wondering what the heck happened. 1v2 clutch. They have the bomb. They have the time. 33 seconds. They now know where NRB is. And a rifle in the hands of Whitmer off the back of the Stanny triple with the 5.7. What are we watching? Stanny just saw him. 20 seconds. NRB, you gotta go! Here we go. NRB is going to have to quickly jump in. 10 seconds. You don't have the time. Whitmer has a rifle. And that was dramatically, well, not dramatically, drastically overplayed by HyperSpeed. I get what they were going for. They lose 4 members over there down towards B. But you take a little too much time. And unfortunately, it just doesn't go your way. Team DWG off the back of the eco win round 7. Sorvine asks, Girl Scout Samoa's count? Of course. But now you have me craving the Caramel Delights. Those are by far the best Girl Scout cookie. The caramel, coconut. Oh, it's so good. Four v3. Caboose blows up the smoke. Baited in to go clear. Darky gets taken out by Fobless. Had the right idea to enter inside a mini. Was not ready for Fobless to literally be standing right there. And Juicy tries to clean one up. But it's Ash and Juicy versus Whitmer. Whitmer now over inside a mini. Has the 1v2. Ash is here. He's ready. Makes his way on in. Has to contend with Juicy towards back silo. That's going to be heard. And here we go. Molotov out. Good attempt here. And Whitmer's now going to attempt this. Flashbang is out. Good defense of the flash. Whitmer's got one. He grabs the second and the clutch. Whitmer grabs 6 for DWG. The poise, the determination, and the confidence you gotta have to be able to pull that off. Beautifully executed by Whitmer and DWG. Now HyperSpeed, full buy into this round. Everyone has utility. Darky finds the kill onto Stanny. And immediately we're up to a 5v3 with HyperSpeed in pole position. We saw with DWG in the last 2 rounds, this is a team that doesn't matter how many players they have left. You cannot underestimate this squad. Beautiful kill from Bear Z. Onto Darky on the outside, but that's all the lurk that they needed. Bang. NRB finds one of the rotators. Bear Z be like, yo, people, where'd y'all go? Coming in towards Decon. Finds the first. Still with a lot to go. Upgrades to an AK, full utility belt, but it doesn't matter. Ash Red towards the top of Silo. Tradition's locked into the Decon door. This is 100% a round for HyperSpeed. Unless some crazy shenanigans gets pulled off here. Not even going to try. Ash Red just charges in. Start turning around right here, right now. Bear Z switches out. The op shot misses. Less than 4 seconds on the bomb timer. Bear Z's about to go boom boom. Go round for DWG. Round number 10 overall. Twitch chat. We're talking about Girl Scout cookies. I was at Costco. I love Costco. But last year was at Costco, just doing some general shopping. Was around the snack aisles. And I saw at one of the end caps a... You ready for this? Girl Scout Thin Mint Pretzels. So I bought a bag, because it's Costco. You can't just buy them at small bulk. You can't just buy anything in small quantity at Costco. Or a lot of things at Costco in small quantity. And I brought a bag home. Tried it. they weren't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was just because they were pretzels, and the mint just didn't go with the pretzel to me. But yeah, I mean, Thin Mint's obviously classic Girl Scout cookie. Caramel Delights are my favorite. But definitely was an interesting try. Though, hey Costco, if you want to become a sponsor of my stream, slide to my DMs on Twitter. At WxFan21. I will not say no to a Costco sponsorship. Make no mistake about that. So, Evan, you have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always, my friend. Thank you so much, and you have a great night. Thanks for watching. 6-4 HyperSpeed, now facing what is most likely the final gun round for DWG in this half. Should they lose this round, you will not have the economy to reforce anything into the next round. Ooh, right around the smoke! Oh, it was right on his head! He was literally staring at him through the smoke. Oh, that one, that just feels bad. But again, that's Counter-Strike for you. You can literally dance around your teammates and opponents in the smoke. It happens. Beautiful shot. Whitmer is really taking this team on his back on this map. Same way Bear Z did in the last one. These flicks from Whitmer! What are you doing, you madman? That's another quad kill. He's on for the ace. Are you serious? Oh, and Juicy just takes Whitmer out with the Molotov. Juicy's got a chance at a 1v3. There's no way, right? Stanny's already here. Playing around each other, looking the wrong way. Stanny clutches up. Oh, that round just went so interesting so quickly. And Stanny be like, yo, where's the AWP? I gotta pick this up for my boy Whitmer. Sam, welcome in. I see you there. What's up, buddy? Pick up that AK. Or don't pick up the AK. 7-4. DWG win their half, but it has not been easy. They've had some hard-fought rounds. Round 7, the eco round victory. A tight round 8. But they won it. They'll have a bye. Yes, there's an MP9 out, but it doesn't matter. And it's a fast execute on the B. And it's not going the way of HyperSpeed. Foblis has 2. And we're done. 8-4 half with DWG on top of HyperSpeed's map pick by 4. But HyperSpeed are now going to make their way to the better side of this map, the CT side. And this pistol round means everything to HyperSpeed. DWG have a 4-round buffer. HyperSpeed need this pistol to be able to buy in the conversion. Otherwise, they are staring down a potential 10-4 hole that they may not be able to get themselves out of. And we may be headed to Inferno, should that be the case. Still a lot of Counter-Strike to be played. But play on, we shall. Quick ramp aggression from DWG. 3 members here. Darky's able to find 1 before he gets traded out by the Fobless one. And now we'll re-rotate back into A. Gotta love pistol round strats. 2v4. But it's NRB and Juicy, the dynamic duo. Still have an opportunity, but there's no kit. Nobody has a kit. These have to be quick headshots and taps. And I meant quick headshots and taps for HyperSpeed, not for DWG. But nevertheless, I was still right. Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you, and you know it. Yes, that was a direct MJF quote. You are welcome. I was casting for the Corvus score last night. Somebody wanted me to do the MJF quote, so I figured I'd come and hit it here on this stream. It's such a good gimmick. He's so talented. Arguably the best up-and-coming wrestler and the best wrestler on the planet right now. MJF just has it all. Speaking of having it all, so does Team DWG. The rifles, Bear Z has an ump. That's the first time I've seen the ump used in competitive play in quite some time. Massive respect. Trying to make things interesting here. Caboose is going to lose that match. At this point, they're just playing for fun or HyperSpeed. They know they have no real shot at winning this round. I said it earlier. HyperSpeed, if they didn't win the pistol, could be staring down a 10-4 hole. And that's exactly what they're staring at. This is the most important round of the game that HyperSpeed have faced so far in this best of 3. They looked so good towards midway to overpass and to finish things out. DWG seemingly have HyperSpeed's number here on Nuke. We know how tough the CT side of the economy is. How important it is to maintain your economy. Think about it. Strategize what you want to do. But man, HyperSpeed have struggled on their map pick. The Ash Red and company outside trying to make things interesting. Stanley's got 2. Make it 3. Oh my goodness. HyperSpeed had the control. And now are in trouble. Juicy, another 1v2 here on the A bomb site. We've seen Juicy have these clutches before. He gets one. Is he going to be able to do this? He's got 49 seconds, but Stanley has the bomb. He's all the way out to be. Man is running. Run, run, run. Hit that Molotov with your knee, Juicy. Running around the corner. Clutch! HyperSpeed win the round off the back of the Juicy 1v2. I thought Team DWG had that one. Beautiful clutch from the Juicy one. Reserve Wolf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, buddy. Hi, Sunwo. Hi, Sam. Good to see you both. Y'all came in to watch that phenomenal 1v2 clutch. It was awesome. That gives HyperSpeed a little hope. They're still not out of the woods just yet. Their economy is still broken. It's still hurting in a bad way. This team needs to be thinking about the long term. We win this round. Let's play our game. NRB's got 3, 4. He's on for the ace. No! Taken out by Fobless, but Traditions was ready to trade. Wanted to give NRB the ace. I respect it. Quad kill for NRB. The way he played that on the outside, by entering Secret the way he did, not playing the typical stairs positioning, but playing a little bit off to the right, and coming and swinging over. You know, you really think about how, at least, and again, I'm guilty of this too, if I'm typically playing Secret, I like to sometimes play the stairs position to try to get some of those red box players. But the way NRB played that, there's a reason he is so good outside on this map. Eco round for DWG. They're getting absolutely annihilated, and these are the rounds, if you are HyperSpeed, saying, we need a clean round. We absolutely need to keep everyone alive, build up that money in the economy. We're staring down a 5-round loss. Now you're staring down 3. Headed into a bye round for DWG, where it's not going to be full utility for them. So there is an opportunity, if you're HyperSpeed, to not go so aggressive like you had been the last couple rounds. Dial it back a bit. Let DWG waste what little utility they have. You're in the driver's seat right now, HyperSpeed, in terms of utility, and you have the better side of the map here on Nuke. We all know CT side's the better side. I don't want to hear if many of you T-sided truthers on this map. This map is CT-sided. That's what I say. So, but nonetheless, for those of you just tuning in, I'm WxFan21, the caster for Team HyperSpeed. I've been casting for this team for about 2 years. Also, a big shout out to the fine folks over at Face It in ESEA. I'm part of the next big caster initiative. So, again, special shout out to them. I was featured on their Twitter account yesterday for the score match that I casted. So, big shout outs to them. Whitmer once again pulling up from this entire team by his bootstraps. But it's going to have to be NRB to pull off an insane hold here, because now you have NRB on the outside and Juicy, who's stuck down over at ramp. And this does smell like a save. Give up the 11th to DWG and then have everyone rebuy back in the next round, and then continue to try making a comeback in this game. DWG, after they win this round, only have to win 2 more to take HyperSpeed's map pick away from them, to force the map number 3, which is going to be Inferno. Which, let's face it, HyperSpeed have struggled on mightily this season. They don't want to get there. They want to end it on their map pick here on Nuke. But they're running out of time to do so. So for those that aren't familiar with this initiative, basically whoever wins this next big caster initiative will be able to cast at ESL Pro League next season, which would be an amazing honor. HyperSpeed are in a world of hurt. That is most likely the map going up in flames for HyperSpeed. What? Bears C with the jumping kill out from credit card. Okay. Respect. NRMB may be the top frag on the server right now, but Whitmer is having the most impact for DWG. Overall, from top to bottom. Juicy's going to try pushing into Venden. Not going to get anything to happen there. We are headed to Inferno, unless Ash Red pulls off a 1v3, which he cannot. We're headed there. I hope you allotted a lot of time for this best of 3 tonight. Each team have taken each other's map picks. 13-11 on Overpass for HyperSpeed. 13-7 for DWG here on Nuke. Who's going to win Inferno? Find out right after this break.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
We are so back. Welcome to the finale of this best of 3 between Team DWG and HyperSpeed. HyperSpeed start out on the T side. Team DWG will start off on the defense to get things started. This map is so even back and forth, it really doesn't matter where you start because it is such a 50-50 map. And we do see Juicy on the lurk over here towards top mid. Gonna have to deal with the 3 members here from DWG over the mid, and he did his job. Execute coming into the B-bomb site. Smoke out towards lane. Smoke is there, and now here comes the impact after some flashbangs overhead. Bear Z tries, only able to take out one. And who else but Darky, the main man himself, to execute on to B. And all of a sudden, it's like DWG teleported from A. No bomb plant, no money. DWG get off to a great start. couple upgraded pistols. It's really nothing to write home about for HyperSpeed. But we've seen this team go eco round happy, especially this past Monday on Train. Let's see if another eco round can get things started on Inferno this time, as Ash Red is bleeding out of every pore in his character's body. It still comes away with the kill onto one of the shotgun players. Good execution by Ash Red. For those of you just maybe tuning in late, there has been a roster change for HyperSpeed for the remainder of the season. Kiri, the new IGL that was brought in, has been benched. Ash Red is back in as the sub for the remainder of the season. Now, because of how this season is going, there is only 3 more games, 2 more after this one. HyperSpeed basically trying to stave off relegation. 1-5 on the season. From Banana from both teams, but it will be DWG that'll get the initial run. Oh my goodness. Good damage by HyperSpeed, but it's still DWG in prime position to keep this going. Juicy be like lonely, oh so lonely. Where, oh, where is my help? Why you all make me clutch again? Y'all don't pay me enough for this. Then they'll be like, wait, you get paid? Woo! Z finds Juicy. And had to do a double take, goes back, finishes off the kill. DWG with a great hold on Banana will lock them in their 3rd here on Inferno. Juicy, not lonely. He's been having a great series, clutching up when needed to. But a little tough start here to Inferno. And I mentioned HyperSpeed struggles on this map this season. They have, in fact, struggled. The question will be, how is this team, this iteration of this team, respond to the adversity? Do you fold under the pressure? Or does the pressure form you into beautiful shining diamonds? Oh, good attempt from Juicy. Finished off by Whitmer. No eco round victory here for the side of HyperSpeed. Bear Z clutches up with a triple towards mid. NRB is going to take him out. Looking for an ace clutch. Still just Tech 9. Man, Caboose really does love his shotguns, doesn't he? Listen, you all, if you play CS2, find a weapon you really like and love as much as Caboose loves his shotguns. That's all I'm saying. Nah, I kid. Caboose has literally been putting on clinic after clinic with these shotguns, and I really like the adaptation of DWG with the shotgun approach from Caboose. Looking really, really solid here. But now HyperSpeed again on their back heels. They've been knocked back. Now it's time to see how they respond. They're down 0-4. Again, you lose this, there is a potential relegation from advanced back to main because of the shortened season. Oh, the pre-fire from the dark one. The darky. Wow. What a beautiful shot. Somebody clip that. From the darky himself. What a shot. Caboose with some good defensive utility. Quick response to the smoke. And that, again, more utility baited out of DWG. It's just Caboose here to hold right now. The other three members of DWG are hanging out over here to the A-bomb site. HyperSpeed are in a world of hurt because they have 24 seconds on the clock. They need to get this bomb down. They had B isolated, but they are going to commit. It's going to be a 5-on-2 as one rotator pulled away in Stanny. Bobless is here. Can't do anything about it. The A site has fallen, and HyperSpeed, they're going to grab their first. One play at a library, one coming out to Arches. Caboose running in, Deagle in hand, not going to make a difference. Stanny trying to make a play, finds one, taken out. HyperSpeed, much better execution on that one. They grabbed their first, but there's still a long way to go before they can even potentially tie this up. Team DWG come into this game at 0-5 on the season. They have struggled in a mighty, mighty way. As for the side of HyperSpeed, this team has fought through adversity again, benching Kiri. 1-4 on the season. They take this. You're staring down 1-5. That's why I stand corrected. It is, in fact, 1-4, not 1-5 for HyperSpeed. Darky comes in, eliminates two members over here towards lane. Beautiful execution. And this should be a save here from DWG. Their economy is kind of all over the place. If you save here, you can have Stanny and Whitmer drop over to the other players. But they're just going to attempt a little bit of a save here again. You see them playing for exits right now. You see Stanny and Whitmer up towards Banana. Trying to do as much damage on the economy side of HyperSpeed as possible. Good round from HyperSpeed. They lock in their second. A nice round in execution by HyperSpeed will have them lock in a third. A really nice execution if you just think about how they went about it to blow through the banana and lane player. Even off the back of a three-man hold of the B bomb site, HyperSpeed was still adapted enough to come away with the victory. And they're trying to take out Bear Z, so he's not able to save this AK into the next round. Good stuff from HyperSpeed. This is going to be a save round here in Eco for Team DWG. Alright, folks. Everyone, Twitch chat, viewers. I got a question for you. What's your favorite kind of apple? For me, hands down, it's an amazing Honeycrisp. You know, HyperSpeed, I set you all up with an easy question for the viewers, because this is supposed to be a cakewalk of a round for you. You had the rifles, you had the utility, you're going up against one save rifle and the ecos, and now you're in a really rough spot in a 2v2 with way less health than your opponent. Not good. JC Stanny takes out the lower hit point Darky. It's up to Ash Red, former IGL of the team. Sub in for Curie for the rest of the season. Now he's locked. He's in. The bomb is planted. Caboose making his way on in from Arches. It is going to be Ash to go and defend. Looks like he wants that mini pit position. Maybe trying to make his way on up over to the apartments. It's not going to happen. Stanley's going to go flash on in. It's one rifle. It's two members. Can he get the spray down? He's got the first spray. Gets them both! They line up for him! And that'll do it! Ash Red quad kill! 1v2! That man gets a cookie. Cookies for everybody that clutched tonight. The WxFan stream will not be responsible for providing any of said cookies that the caster just said. Please see Caldwell Gaming over at the HyperSpeed Twitter channel for your cookie prize. Caldwell, I'm just kidding. You good. Twitch chat is locked in. They're not even answering their questions about apples because we have Team DWG, who were up 4-0, HyperSpeed, have come back to make this a tie game. Ash Red literally just getting sprayed through the smoke. Good calls here from Team DWG. Caboose with that MP9 inside of that cubby over to a banana could prove to be a big factor. Ash is trying to take the team on his back right now. 10 kills for him. But unfortunately, this round has gotten away from HyperSpeed. It's NRB in a 1v4. Very tough clutch. He does have utility for this take. He's going to be able to find the first. How quickly does Caboose try swimming to 59? Not going to happen. NRB finds the second. Finds himself with 21 hit points. Flashbang out. And knows that they're here. They know exactly where he is. And Fabulous will clean him up. That was a good attempt. If that flashbang had gone and they had overestimated things, he could have got the kill onto the lane or cubby player and then flicked around to the other. He was still facing a really insurmountable task at that 1v4, just given where he was. But it was really nicely done and executed from DWG, who will maintain the lead here on Inferno. make or break round for both squadrons. Teams have invested their economies into this round. Whoever wins this will have control of the economy for the next couple of rounds. Double kill from Darky. No! Yes! Finishes it in NRB from beyond the grave! Oh, wait, he's still alive. Never mind. Still alive and gets the kill with the Molotov. Good teamwork, good holds, good round victory for HyperSpeed. Nastani is now in the same tricky spot. A little bit better. He's more out in the open here towards Arches. But, yeah, was in some of the same rough spots that NRB was in the last round, the 1v4. Darky's quad kill gets him up to 10. And we have ourselves, yet again, a tie game. But as I mentioned, the economy situation now in the hands of HyperSpeed. As DWG, they're in an eco. Viewers, are you still with me? Twitch chat, are you still awake? Twitch chat's been quiet. This game has had the fans of both of these teams on the edges of their seats. I don't blame them. Make or break game for both of these squads. Again, Team DWG 0-5, HyperSpeed a 1-4. Both teams trying to avoid relegation. There are only 2 more games after this season for Advanced. The winner of Advanced this season will be sent to DreamHack to compete in an ESL Pro League qualifier. Live, on LAN, at a DreamHack event. You will not go right into ECL. You will have your opportunity to get into ESL Pro League live at DreamHack. Fabulous. Good kill from him. This is where tight close quarters can help out with these 5.7s and Beagles. Here we go. Darky's looking for the execute. Nobody out towards Ninja. And this has been absolutely insane. The hold from DWG. They're looking at potentially their second eco of the game. And that they shall. Eco in their back pockets. They will continue to maintain the lead here on Inferno. Just when HyperSpeed think they have the answer to DWG, DWG says not today. Now it's HyperSpeed's economy that is hurting. Back and forth we go. Whitmer has been an absolute menace with this op when he's been on. This is the last round of the first half here on Inferno. DWG has had the lead this entire half. It's just a matter of which team will come out on top here at the end of the first half. It'll be a 4-on-1 assault here on the B bomb site. Stanny is gonna be stuck over the lane. We'll be able to pick off 2! 1 with the Molotov, 1 with the shot. Oh dear, that's not good for HyperSpeed. Bomb down, Ash is gone, and this half is over. Stanny with a phenomenal B site hold. And that will be a 7-5 half in favor of the DWG squad. We only have one half of regulation left to go in this best of 3. HyperSpeed, head to the defense. It is time to see what DWG are made of as they break out the offense here on Inferno. You're not missing anything, folks. We are in a tech pause. Pistol round time. Double dualies out for HyperSpeed. Lot of utility for DWG. Not much armor. Let's see if that works for them. Fast execute at the bomb site. The dually pistols are here, and it's not going to make that much of a difference. Caboose goes in with the double entry. Darky out to the back. Does able to pick up Whitmer. This is now extremely winnable. A 2v4 has now become a 2v2. Darky and Juicy make their way on in from CT and Banana respectively. Stanny's going to find Darky. No big deal, but Fobless, as Juicy was just getting ready for the wheat take, finds the kill. I want to point out something that is glaring. Traditions, 2 and 10. Juicy, 3 and 12. They have struggled on the kill feed to make anything happen. And yet, Team DWG are only up by 3 rounds. Ooh, Force Spy. Respect. A Force Spy out for HyperSpeed. They know they got to start throwing everything they have into this round. 3-man stack here. Sorry, quad stack. And here we go. The bloodbath begins. And it's going to be DWG to come out on top. A good call. Ballsy call. Mad respect. But DWG, say hello again to your 4-round lead. 9-5 DWG after 14. This is an eco round for HyperSpeed. A team that has not let themselves this season. We know it was a different IGL, brand new IGL. IGL's been benched. Ashred back on the team as a sub. They've been playing better. But again, right now, DWG seem to have their number. Beautiful opening deagle kill from Juicy on Whitmer. Big kill. But unfortunately, as the dust has settled and the bullets have stopped, it is a 1v2 left over for the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ashred. Making his way into church. Bear Z, locked in on that positioning. Running around, making sure peeking outside a new box. Doesn't want to get away from it. Ashred is heard and standing. Good attempt from HyperSpeed, but it is going to be DWG. Get to double digits first, and are now 3 round wins away from their first win of the season. Quick piece of housekeeping, if you like my casting, feel free to check out Corvus Core USA's Twitter, excuse me, not Twitter, Twitch, tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for a best of 1 between Corvus Core and Noble. C-O-R-V-U-S. Core is C-O-R-P-S. Search him up on Twitch. I'll be over there tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We have a big one right now, and the biggest round, the highest stakes for HyperSpeed that they have faced yet here on Inferno, and yet in this best of 3. Fobless left alone in the 1v2. Not something he's been asked to do a lot of this entire game, and quietly, 14-7 here for him on Inferno. Good job by HyperSpeed to let him plant. Go to the post plant, take the retake, and Darky will have the kill. Good bounce back round from HyperSpeed. 10-6. This game is far from over. Bear Z with just a Mac 10. By design? By mistake? Genius? Question mark? Caboose opens up with the entry frag into the A-bomb site. Tradition's here to trade out. Traditions, this is your time to be called upon to be the hero that your team so desperately needs, and the triple is what they needed. It's now up to the dynamic duo of NRB and Darky to clean up Stanny, and they'll do it. Big, big shout out to Traditions, who without his hold of A, we could be looking at a completely different ball game here on Inferno. Triple for Traditions. He gets the MVP of the round. And a big, big confidence booster for him as he gets back on the kill count from 2 kills just a couple of rounds ago. He's now up to 8. He has finally woken up. 10-7, eco round for DWG with a hero AK in the hands of Stanley, who has 18 kills and has looked really well these last 2 maps. Here we go. Contact both. Can't able to find one, but unfortunately just did not have the power behind him to finish off the kill. Now the split here is good. It's a 2v2 split. 2 towards B, 2 towards A, but the A side player is now walking away from the A bomb site with the bomb as the B player is trying to lure them away. And oh, Stanny, don't you see? He's got another 2K over on B. What do you do, HyperSpeed? It's a very winnable 2v3. And they are gonna save. DWG back in the win column. They're now 2 away from taking this best of 3. We've seen this HyperSpeed squad come back from worse over the last few years. Can they make it happen tonight? Red with the FAMAS. Not the best weapon in the game, not the worst. Defensive bulk utility. DWG traditions. Making his presence felt here on A. But has traditions woken up too little too late? The new opera for HyperSpeed this season has been quiet on Inferno, except for the last few rounds, where he's put together 8 kills in the last several rounds. Really starting to wake up. But for DWG, they just don't care. Utility in. Juice is playing this back defensively. Bear Z is able to trade. 2v2. No more HEs. 2 Molotovs, though. Bear Z gonna find his way on out back over the lane. And it's gonna be him versus NRB over here towards top mid. And NRB will be able to get the kill. Fobless, this is your time. Your time to clutch. 1v2 finds Darky lurking over inside Cubby. He knows exactly NRB. Most likely coming in from lane. And he's already spotted. NRB, though, finishes him off and gets the kill. Has the kit. And we continue here on Inferno. HyperSpeed get 8. We head into round 20. Plenty of money for DWG to buy. Sorry for the yawn. Didn't use the mic. It's all good. We're hanging up. We're having a good time. Twitch chat is quiet. They have been locked in on this game. The viewers locked in on this game. The casters locked in on this game. This is what Counter-Strike is all about. Winning, facing adversity, recovering from adversity. I love Counter-Strike. I absolutely love it. Beautiful assist flash from Red. Peeks on over, making his way over to Banana. Takes out 1. Caboose does not over-regress. Looking to pick up the extra Molotov. Not going to get there. Launches one. Now as they start making their way back over to A, the rotator already back in, making his way. That's Ash Red. Rotating back on in. He's going to go because they're ready to flood on in. It's going to be up to none other than Traditions and Juicy, who have really started picking things up. But Juicy just too caught out in the open, leaving it up to Traditions. He's now stuck and killed over towards Arches. This game is going to be forced into 4 rounds away for HyperSpeed to force overtime. Team DWG have done it. Map and game point. 12-8. Heading into round 21. If I'm HyperSpeed, I'm taking a tactical timeout here. Whoever is IGLing now, whether it's Ash Red or anybody, I am every single one of these teammates pumping up each other. This is our time. We've come back from worse. We've come back from worse adversity than this, more or less rounds than this. This is our time. We need to believe in each other, believe in the calls. We got this. Let's lock in. Let's focus, and let's do this one kill at a time, one round at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. Play your game. Play our game. Play what HyperSpeed is known for. Let's show DWG what we're made of. That's what I'd be saying if I was part of the team and coaching them up, or just wanting to make sure everyone, the vibes are good on the team. Stay focused, stay alert, stay ready. Juicy! Gozale, bye-bye. Traditions will find the kill, though, with that FAMAS. Now, knowing someone was inside the apartments, he rotates on back. Library fully exposed. Whitmer should have the kill here, and he does. But Whitmer and DWG, they smell that blood in the water. But Ash Red putting on the Superman cape. Holding A, but Bear Z is already rotating on out. Red's ready for it. They have time if they want to fake out Ash Red over here on B and rotate him back over to A. It's Stanley who has 21 kills. We're done. Make it 22. DWG beat HyperSpeed 2 games to 1. And Inferno ends by a score of 13-8. Greetings, everybody. I'm WxFan21. Once again, welcome back here to HyperSpeed. That was a great and fantastic best of 3. Unfortunately for HyperSpeed, it doesn't go their way tonight. There was some issues. Again, it was a little too late on Inferno for Juicy and Traditions to really start activating. They did what they could. They gave it a shot. But now HyperSpeed, this goes without saying. Headed into next week, you 100% need to win the next 2. You need to end with a 3-5 total in the regular season, because you're facing potential relegation. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm just going to go very quickly here into the league. We're going to take a quick look at the standings of Advanced, and we're going to see the teams that are in danger of relegation so far this season. Fisher College top off Advanced this season. They are 6-0. And down here below, teams 60 to 64 are in control, who are 1-4. The Money Crew, who are 1-4. Jitter Throwing Scandal, Zomblers Rising, and Baiting Norio are all 0-4. HyperSpeed are down here in 58th, right behind Dot Stats, with a 1-5 record. What does that mean? For this season, if you finish 53rd or worse, you are relegated back to main. If you're 25th to 52nd, you remain in advance for next season. So if I'm just taking a look at this real quickly, 53 right now is 1 in 5 with a -4, a 3 on the Buckholt score. Excuse me, 3 on points. I'm just trying to see realistically what the odds are going to be here. Because the odds, they don't look good in HyperSpeed's favor. They have a chance of getting out of here. Should they win the next 2, let's say they make their way over to 3 and 5. That should at least get them in the back end of remaining in advanced. But again, they have to be able, and it's so incredible and crucial that they lock in the next 2 next week. Who are they playing next week? Well, Monday, it is going to be HyperSpeed. Let me just go back here real quick. Get back to the team. I believe we're facing Foxtrot. Yeah, so we'll be taking on Foxtrot next Monday, October 27th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, right back here on my Twitch channel. If you liked my casting tonight, very much appreciate it. If you want, drop a follow. Feel free to subscribe. I got plenty of other content other than just casting. Tomorrow, Corvus Core USA, CORVUS, CORPS USA on Twitch. I'll be over there. Corvus Core are going to be taking on Team Noble as they look for their 4th win of the series. I'll catch you there tomorrow night. And for all you HyperSpeed fans, I'll see you right back here next Monday as we take on Foxtrot. Have a great night, everybody.